Look like Marina Mabrey has broken her silence finally about shoving Caitlin Clark.
Marina Mabrey has finally broken her silence about the shove that shook the WNBA, and her words are only adding more fuel to the fire.
Apparently, Marina Mabrey has now come forward and said she overreacted with the Caitlin Clark foul. Overreacted? I feel like you're trying to cover your ass because now they're talking about investigations.
The same player who sent Caitlin Clark crashing to the floor in one of the season's most infamous moments is now calling it an overreaction. But to fans and analysts, this doesn't sound like remorse. It sounds like damage control. And with whispers of investigations, a civil rights lawsuit, and a growing public backlash, this isn't just about one foul anymore. It's about a league-wide problem that refuses to go away. Let's rewind to June 17th. The whistle blows after J.C. Sheldon pokes Caitlin Clark in the eye. Play is dead. Out of nowhere, Marina Mabrey charges in and shoves Clark hard to the floor. No ball, no play, just a cheap shot at the league's biggest star. The clip goes viral instantly. Fans rage. Analysts call it personal. And for the Connecticut Sun, that shove becomes their season's most memorable moment, and for all the wrong reasons. Fast forward to her recent interview with Sportskeeda's Mark Medina. Mabrey now says she probably overreacted a little bit. She claims her teammate was getting hit, and she wasn't okay with that. She insists it wasn't personal, that she doesn't do stuff like that, and that she and Clark were cool before the incident. She even brings up the 2024 playoffs.
Mabrey follows it up and Clark pushes her. That's going to be a second foul.
But she didn't retaliate then, so this wasn't targeted. Here's why fans aren't buying it. The replay shows Clark wasn't even on Sheldon when Mabrey charged in. The so-called playoff shove she's talking about was part of a live ball scramble, the kind of physical play that happens every game. This was different. The whistle had already blown. The ball was nowhere near them. And Mabrey's move looked less like protecting a teammate and more like sending a message. Caitlin Clark isn't just another player. She's the face of the league right now. The one selling out arenas, moving jerseys, boosting TV ratings, and attracting sponsors. Every time she's targeted like this, it's not just bad optics, it's bad business. The hostile work environment narrative isn't just some dramatic headline. Mainstream outlets like the Wall Street Journal, Fox News, ESPN, and even Stephen A. Smith are weighing in. And when casual sports fans tune into a WNBA game for the first time and see Clark getting blindsided, shoved, or poked in the eye after the whistle, they're not thinking, what a physical league. They're thinking, why is this allowed? And while Mabrey's shove was the headline, it wasn't the end of the story. Later in that same game, Sophie Cunningham stepped in to defend Clark hard. Unlike Mabrey, Sophie's hit happened during live play. It was physical, but it was part of basketball. It sent a message. Mess with my teammate and there's a price to pay. Fans praised Sophie for standing up for Clark. So why speak out now? The timing is suspicious. Mabrey's "I don't do stuff like that" defense rings hollow when there's video evidence showing exactly that. Her comments about last year's playoff shove feel like grasping for justification, and the protecting my teammate angle falls apart when you realize Sheldon was the one who started the incident by poking Clark in the eye. This isn't about being a good teammate. This is about reputation. The WNBA initially didn't eject Mabrey or even call a flagrant 2, but after the league reviewed the play and after fans went ballistic, her foul was upgraded. She paid a fine, avoided a suspension, and kept playing. But now, with talk of investigations and legal action swirling, that shove is still following her. And the bigger picture, Clark's groin injury is healing and she'll be back on the court soon. And when Indiana faces Connecticut again, the shove will be replayed in every pregame package, every highlight reel, and every news segment. Mabrey will forever be linked to that moment. Every matchup between the two will carry extra heat. And Clark, who has built her career on answering physical play with points on the board, is the type to make her pay in the most basketball way possible. by lighting her up for 30 while the crowd roars. But this isn't just about Mabrey. It's about a culture the league seems unwilling to address. The list of questionable hits on Clark keeps growing, and yet the consequences remain minimal. The WNBA could stop this tomorrow by tossing players mid-game for non-basketball contact and handing out multi-game suspensions. Instead, they tiptoe around it, afraid of the backlash from the very players causing the problem. And here's the sting. No matter how many times Mabrey says she and Clark were cool, no matter how many times she says she doesn't do stuff like that, the shove exists. The clip exists, and it's not going away. For the public, this wasn't a little overreaction. It was a choice to take a shot at the most valuable player in the sport after the whistle for reasons that have nothing to do with basketball. And while Mabrey may want to frame it as protecting a teammate, fans see it for what it was. Resentment turned into action. The WNBA now stands at a crossroads. Keep letting this happen, and they risk turning their most bankable star into a symbol of league negligence. Crack down on it, and they send a message that talent and safety matter more than protecting egos. But one thing's for sure, the next time Clark and Mabrey share the court, no one will be watching for the box score. They'll be watching for the tension, for the body language, for any sign that history is about to repeat itself. Because in a league that's finally getting the spotlight it's craved for years, the last thing it needs is for its biggest moments to be defined by cheap shots. So is Marina Mabrey's apology genuine or just strategic damage control? From where I'm sitting, it sounds a lot like, "I'm sorry you caught me." And judging by the way fans are reacting, they're not ready to forgive. And they definitely won't forget.